Hello from Gardening at Douentza here in Ireland, and you're very welcome back to my mini-series. Now in this series we look at good garden-worthy plants that I grow here in my own garden, and we talk all about them, how to grow them and why I love them so much. In this particular episode we're going to look at Rodgersia, which is this fantastic red beauty you see beside me here. So I guess let's talk about Rodgersia. I guess the place to start is by saying why I love Rodgersia so much. And this is an amazing foliage plant. It's one that you're going to grow for the wonderful leaves. You can see them there, how wonderful they look. Now in spring, when the leaves first unfurl, they come up bronzy, a really gorgeous colour. And in summer they're green, and now as we sort of slip into autumn, from kind of mid-August onwards, they start turning this glorious red colour that you see beside me here. And it just means that the plant is interesting. It's always doing something new and something interesting. And of course it flowers too. So it produces pinnacles with sprays of white or creamy flowers at the very top, and they arch in a very elegant habit. So all in all, it's a really great addition to the garden. Now, if you're thinking of growing Rodgersia, how might you grow it? It can be grown in partial shade, or some of them can be grown in sun. This one here beside me is grown in quite a shady position, but they are moisture loving plants. So if you have moisture retentive, fertile soil, that's just going to suit the Rodgersia fantastically. You often see this plant grown at the side of ponds, and I mean that's just an indication of the kind of conditions it likes. The only other thing to say is that you do need to protect it from harsh winds, so it's not a plant for an exposed site. This plant is hardy for me here in Ireland, completely hardy, and it suits zones 5 to 9, so that covers a range of locations. In terms of care, it's really unfussy and generally doesn't need much tending. It starts growing in spring, and at that stage it's time to cut off last year's old growth if you haven't already done so in autumn. So it's a herbaceous plant. It dies back in winter and the old stuff needs to be cut off. Then it just gets going. Sometimes slugs can be a problem, but I don't find that so much. And really, I mean, that's all that there is to it. If you want to divide the plant, spring is the time to do it. There are a couple of different species of Rodgersia and a couple of cultivars as well, but my absolute favourite is Podophylla, which is the one that you see beside me here, and I absolutely love it for its palmate leaves. I think the shape is just absolutely gorgeous, and I highly recommend it to anybody who can offer the plant the shade and the moisture that it really loves. And then the second one that I grow here is Asculifolius, which is named after the shape of its leaves, and needless to say the leaves look like chestnut leaves. And it's also a very good garden worthy plant. This one seems to tolerate a bit more sun than the first one that I showed you, and it is also a really good plant and highly recommended. Now with the Asculifolius one, if you don't cut off the flower spikes, then you're going to get berries later in the season. But for me, I tend to cut off the flower spikes once they go black, because I think that black flower spikes is not a good look in the summer garden. So that's it for Rodgersia, one of the plants I absolutely love and highly recommend in a garden situation if you have shade and moisture that you can offer this fantastic plant. And check back soon for some more videos in my mini-series, My Month of Perennials, where I look at a lot of different garden-worthy plants and discuss each in turn. There are a couple already up there on YouTube, and I'll continue making them until we've attained the magic number of 30. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon on another video. Bye!